If you're doing it right, then beating Maris, Fathom of the Night, in the Augur expedition will feel like more of a slog than a significant challenge. However, if you don't bring the right team for the job, or you don't know how to stop its wipe mechanic, it can quickly become one of the most challenging battles you'll face in Elden Ring Nightreign. Rest assured, once you know the moves and tricks this boss has tucked up its sleeves, the fight will become much easier. But if it's your first encounter and you want to make sure you're as prepared as possible to lay this sea beast to rest, this guide has you covered. There are a lot of things you need to consider before you rush into this fight. For starters, getting a lightning weapon or similar spells will help you deal bonus damage. After all, we know that Maris is a water-based boss, so it's no surprise that electricity doesn't mix well. This extra damage can help bring the battle to a close quicker than you realize, which is particularly helpful if your supply of healing items is looking a little thin. Plus, it's also one of the best ways to interrupt Maris's sleep attack, which is often the reason teams fail. Secondly, utilizing ranged weapons is essential. Maris is one of those finicky bosses who decides the entire map is their playground, and a lot of their time in the arena isn't actually spent on the ground. The boss would much prefer to summon allies to wear you down, rather than getting its own hands, or tentacles, dirty, which in a way makes them quite a passive boss. But as a melee character, this renders the fight almost impossible, as you hopelessly whack the air. If you come in with bows and ranged weapons, you'll be able to land hits without having to rush in and deal as much damage as possible in the second they become reachable. Iron Eye is perfect for this, since they love bows, but they also help out the team with a damage bonus, a higher stagger ultimate, and improved loot drops. Duchess and Recluse are also great ranged characters, specializing in magic. But one of the most annoying elements of Maris's attacks is sleep damage. Having a high sleep resistance is invaluable. Your best bet for finding this is the All Resistance is Up passive you get from defeating a night boss, or additionally, the Clarifying Horn Charm talisman. You'll also want to interrupt its sleep aura every time it's initiated by using ultimate attacks like Wilders or Iron Eyes, or deal enough lightning damage to overpower it. If you see Maris lie on its back to send you to sleep, then is the time to rush in. If you don't, this is probably the reason you keep failing. Similarly, its teardrop bomb attacks will likely wipe you out in one fell swoop, and you need to either destroy them or run as far away as you possibly can. If you've followed all of these steps, then you should be equipped with all the things you need, but we'd still recommend being at least level 10, if not 12, before you attempt to fight Maris, mainly to increase your damage potential from higher scaling stats to wrap things up quicker. Then all you need to do is run around to avoid the vast majority of its attacks, while unleashing volleys of arrows and magic. Good luck! Don't forget to subscribe to PC Gamer, and let us know in the comments what guides you'd like to see for Elden Ring Nightreign.